Probably not.
You might get stitches if you
Snitch, yes. Good, okay. Here we go. So, again, Maris, you ready? We have a test on Tuesday.
Yeah.
It will be, the majority will be proportions and inequalities. So number 3 has variables on both sides. This is just helping us prime the pump, remember how to do these, because this is what we're doing today for our class, okay?
Wait, why are we doing that? Where is it?
Just, there's a method of madness, just watch, okay? Just watch, I promise. So, what do we have to do for proportions? What's it called?
Butterfly.
The butterfly method, but what's it actually called?
cross multiply.
There we go, cross multiplication. So I'm taking this, 8 times the m minus the 8 equals the 2 times the 4. We have to distribute. 8 times the m, 8 times the negative 8 leaves me 8m minus 64 equals 8.
What?
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 Are
Come
you-
on. What?
Are you talking while I'm doing it?
I'm paying attention. Like I always do. I'm such a good student.
So we have a 2-step equation. We have a 2-step
You don't
equation.
agree?
I haven't said anything yet.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
So, 2-step equation. We have to combine like terms on opposite sides. We're going to add our 64 to both sides. That gives me 8m equals 72. From there we divide by 8. M equals 9.
Clapping for
Number 2 is an inequality.
Missed it.
Okay? So, it's the same steps as solving equations. So if you're looking at your 6 steps of their paper, or if you haven't memorized, find your balance point. Distribute if needed. Do we need to distribute? Why? Because there's parentheses. So we take the 3 and we multiply to the 4x. 3 times 4 is 12x's. 3 times the negative 8. We're still multiplying. 3 multiplied by negative 8 is negative 24. Is less than 24. So this is the multi-step equation that we were working on yesterday. So now we add 24 to both sides. That gives me 12x is less than 48. From there we divide. That leaves me x is less than 4. So we're good there. But now we need to graph. So when we graph, we've got my 4, we've got the 3, we've got the 5. Is it going to be an open circle or closed circle, and why?
Open.
Why?
There's no.
Yeah, there's no equal to sign. That means 4 is not an answer. Which way do we graph? Just point. Which way are we going to shade? Yep, we're going to shade to the wall. It's pointing this way. We shade to the wall. It is important that the variable is on the left-hand side. That's going to be even more important today as we do a couple problems. Balance point. Okay. So Isabella likes asking me a lot of questions that I can't answer right away, but I can answer them now. So why are we doing a problem like this if we're testing on inequalities? Okay. This is variables on both sides. We need to know how to solve those in an equation before we can do them with an inequality. So I'm trying to get us to remember how to do these first. So the key that I want you to do is still follow the steps. Step 1, find the balance point. Step 2, distribute if needed. No. Step 3, combine on the same side. No. No. Step 4, combine variables on opposite sides. Now this is where it's going to change a little bit. I only want you to move, if there's variables on both sides, move the one on the right to the left. That's it. Because in inequalities, we want the variable on the left. So I'm going to, how do I move 3x to the other side? Yep, we're going to subtract 3x from both sides.
Wait, so you're saying that we should get negative numbers sometimes now?
Yep.
Then?
Yep. So negative 8 comes down equals 1x minus 9. From here, I'm going to add 9 to both sides. That leaves me 1x equals 1. Divide by 1, x equals 1.
Can you leave that up for a second?
I'm going to leave it up there for multiple seconds.
Okay.
does, I'm going to hand back your.
Thank you.
I know, it's so cute.
Thank you.
Sure, are you talking to me? Thank you, I appreciate it. I even picked it out myself. Were you talking, no? Okay.
No, not really, but it looks cool.
It's, first off, it's peach. It's amazing peach. So you should have known all of these scores already, but somebody finally finished up taking the test today. That's why I've been holding on to them. I apologize that it's taken so long to get back to you.
Wait, how did I get this one?
What if you don't take a
Because
test for a
negative
month?
x isn't isolated. You have, how many negative x's are there? Negative 1. You have to divide by negative 1 on both sides.
Oh, I didn't. Oh.
Okay, so
Let's go to the game. Yeah. Are you with? Yeah.
I am, and it's gonna be so good. I'm gonna look for all of you. Maybe I'll sit by you guys and be like, yeah, let's cheer on the team. Woo! Okay, listen, I need 15 minutes.
Is it gonna be?
Wait.
Okay, let's try again. What?
Maybe it's rush after her.
Probably not until I get done teaching.
The high today is
Okay.
70.
Okay, pause, guys.
The high today is 70.
You're still talking. I need 15 minutes. Okay, and then you guys can talk as you work. But I need 15 minutes because this is the last day of actual teaching before your test. Monday is just a review day. So please give me the 15 minutes. Give me the time that I can to teach you guys so that everybody can pay attention. So today, you're going to want to write these down again. So our tips. Tip number 1. Variable on the left. Having the variable on the left is what makes graphing easy. Tip 2. Use 6 steps. Okay? What do I mean when I say to use the 6 steps?
Our sheet.
Yeah, your sheet. Okay. Tip 3 really isn't a tip. This is the rule. Flip the inequality symbol when we multiply or divide by a negative on both sides. Okay, the last tip. If variables are on both sides, move right to left. Okay, and that doesn't make much sense yet. Maybe it does, but I will explain that when it comes up. Okay. But these are our tips. And just like on your equation test that I just handed back, you will see inequalities that are 1 step, that are 2 step, that are multi-step, and then today we're working on variables on both sides. I don't want to rush you. Everybody doing all right?
I'm just finishing mine.
You're good. Just gonna put the bottle up here. So, I'm making it difficult to start. I'm telling you, could it get a little trickier than this? Yes, but there's a lot of things that are going to happen in this problem. Okay, there's a lot of things that can happen in this problem. Let me put my ears to good use here. There we go. Okay. May I start? Is everybody good? Are we done copying this? May I get going on this one? Marissa, you good?
I'm done, yeah.
Holly, you good? Okay. So, step one, we're using those 6 steps. Find the balance point. Maris, where do you want to start, left or right?
Left.
Okay. So we're going to cover this up. I gave you guys note cards. You can use a blank piece of paper, whatever, just cover that up. Step 2, distribute if needed. Do we need to distribute, Riley?
Yes.
Huh?
Do we need to distribute on this side?
Yes.
Why? What's there? Because you're right.
I heard the word X. I know what it's called.
What are these called?
Parentheses.
There we go, parentheses. So once we know there's parentheses, we are going to be multiplying. 3 multiplied by x is 3x. 3 multiplied by -7 is -21 plus 3. So there's step 2. Step 3 is combine like terms on the same side. Do we have like terms on this side?
Yes.
What are they, Isabel?
-21 and 3.
So -21 plus 3. So 3x comes down. -21 plus 3. It's the same side, so we just plug it into the calculator. That gives me -18. Is less than or equal to. And what happens? This all comes straight down, 4x plus 1. Okay. So, let's make sure. Step 2, distribute if needed. No more distributing. Step 3, combine on the same side. No, no. Step 4, combine variables on opposite sides. So, if variables are on both sides, move the variable on the right to the left. So which variable's on the right? 4x. How do we move a 4x to this side?
Subtract that on
So
both
we're going to
sides.
subtract 4x's on both sides. 4x minus 4x is 0. That leaves me with 1. 3 minus 4 is -1x minus 18.
This is a fraction.
It's not going to be a fraction.
What?
Oh no, Holly.
Wait.
Just wait. It's fine. So now,
I'm kidding, Holly.
step 5, combine constants on opposite sides. We're going to add 18 to both sides. That leaves me -1x, because this has to come down, is less than or equal to 19. What do I need to do for step 6?
Graph that.
No.
Oh wait, never mind.
What's
I'm
step
slow.
6?
Divide
Divide by?
-1.
We're dividing both sides by a -1. We flip the inequality symbol when we divide by a negative. Only when we divide by a negative on both sides. So if it was less than or equal to, it becomes greater than or equal to x -19. So now I have my inequality. From there, we're going to graph. So I put my number line. -19, -20, -18. Open circle or closed circle?
Open. Close.
Well, I've heard both.
Or I meant close.
Why is it closed, Holly?
Because it's greater than or equal to.
Or equal to. As soon as we see or equal to, it's a closed circle.
Why'd you flip the negative?
When you divide both sides by a negative, you have to flip the inequality. Have to. That's the rule. Okay, Olivia, which way am I shading? This way or this way? Which way is that pointing? Points that way, right? So we shade this direction. Okay, I'm gonna leave it up there for about 20 more seconds. You guys copy it, then we're gonna do another one.
Can I go fill my water?
Yes. Okay. Are we good? Does everybody have this copy down? Isabella, you good?
I'm done. copy? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to. I've seen some of your notes. Listen, I say you can use your notes in your book on the test, and then I've seen some of your notes. Don't worry. It's fine.
You don't make people laugh.
I don't make people laugh ever. I'm about as boring as they come. Right? I said I'm about as boring as they come. I'll make anybody laugh ever. 4 minus 2, 3x plus 6, greater than or equal to. All right, we're gonna see what happens. It might be a fraction. Let's see what happens. So, I'm going to give you guys.
On the side.
I'm going to give you guys about 4 minutes.
No, it's not. What is that?
Come on,
It
guys.
is, I think.
That's not her. Oh yeah, it is. What were you doing out there? Huh? Oh, you're getting the dad look.
What?
Just do the problem,
I was
guys.
fixing my pants.
Let's go. So, use your steps. Cover up one side, and then go. Do the problem. You need to copy it down.
Are you still sick?
No, not at all.
What if it's
That's
contagious?
sarcastic.
Yeah, I know.
What if I get sick?
Yeah, I
I
don't want to
feel
get sick.
so
What if you
bad.
get all of us sick?
Yeah.
I've already been
Then we
sick.
can't come
Yeah,
to
I
school.
can't
we're
be
not
sick
safe.
again.
You know my throat is starting to hurt.
I don't have a fever. I have a runny nose. I feel like I'm alright.
Does your throat hurt?
No.
Or is it mine?
Yeah, are you lying?
No.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, guys, I'd like to see you. I'm going to give you a minute. I'm going to start walking around in a minute. I want to see you guys start this problem, see how far you can get.
Oh no.
Headache.
Two.
Same.
Do you, Mr. H? I said I have a headache, and they said the same. I said, do you?
After this class, every single day.
Wow, that makes sense.
Relatable.
Every single day.
Two.
Mr. Dow comes in, he goes, how you feeling today? I'm like, the same.
When I get out of here, yeah. My head,
Yeah, my head is
My
pounding.
head is like throbbing.
same. It's like, oh, I can't even like
That's
walk
fair.
straight.
What?
It's like bad. Like I can't comprehend what just happened. Like I can't.
Like, I think to myself,
Do you think to yourself while you're doing your makeup while looking into the calculator?
yeah, I know. Isn't
That's
that
a fair
smart?
point. Hey, that's
So-
good though,
There's, like,
because
a
like
mini
there's like a
mirror.
little reflection.
You know,
you
I
can
just
tell.
like,
That is actually
Hey
really
guys, this is gonna be our last problem, so let's get through it.
my eyelashes are like.
Let's get
Mine
through it.
looks so short
They
today.
look kind of short.
I know.
Last time. Be done now. Let's get started. Finish this problem so we can go.
I should put makeup on you someday.
No.
Last
Oh
year's
my
gosh.
Oh my god.
Yes.
We'll buy some.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's about our minute. Let's see how we're doing this.
I did it wrong and then I had to erase.
That's right.
I realized.
Oh, that's how I feel.
Is this what we're doing? Let's see your first steps.
I did something wrong.
Huh?
I did something wrong.
No, I don't think, I just made it up, so it's probably gonna be a fraction.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh. What's that for?
Nope, this is what it is.
Alright.
Wow. I can't write.
I did 4 minus negative 12.
Oh.
It might be. I just made it up. I don't know if it's going to work out perfectly or not.
Using by your side.
I can't breathe. I'm not kidding, don't laugh. Can I breathe?
Like if you can't breathe, then when you take the nurse, are you all right?
Yeah, I just feel like I need to like,
What did you get?
Same.
I
like breathe.
I got.
Okay,
I got
yes,
one
you
point.
should feel like you need
Okay,
to
okay,
breathe.
I got this.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so most of
Yeah, I'm
us,
kidding.
do you need help? Is what I'm asking. Like, in all honesty, like now I need to know whether you're joking or not.
No, I'm not joking, but I think I'm okay.
Okay. So most of you guys started off great with
Olivia's
this.
laughing.
So balance point.
Oh.
From here, I'm going to start on the right side. It's the easier side. So I take the -2 and I put it in a little box so I know that I'm taking that 2 and I'm multiplying it to the 2x, which is 4x. Then I'm going to take the 2 and then I'm going to multiply it to the 4, which is positive 8. Can I combine those like terms?
No.
Are they like terms?
No.
No. Okay. So now I come over here. We only distribute what's directly in front. So the 4 comes down. -2 times 3x is -6x. And most of you did great there. Remember, that -2 also goes to the positive 6. Negative times positive is -12. So now, when we look at this, we're combining like terms on the same side. So I have 4 minus 12. And I do that in my calculator, just the way it is. 4 minus 12 is -8. Minus 6x is greater than or equal to 4x plus 8. Okay. Now we're back over here. If variable... Is Bella, you good?
I did something wrong.
Okay. I'll come and look. Can I go through it and I'll come back and look and take a look at you? So, if variables are on both sides, move the right one to the left one. We're subtracting 4x from both sides.
I use that brush.
Yeah, I mean, they might have something in it, but okay.
I have modifier too.
-6 minus 4 is -10x.
You gotta be careful.
Now we're going to combine like terms on both sides. We're going to add 8 to both sides. That leaves me -10x is greater than or equal to 16.
Wait.
From there, I will come back and take a look.
No, but not right. I was wrong and not.
Divide both by -10. We're dividing both sides by a negative. Flip the inequality. That gives me x is less than or equal to, divide both by 2, -8 fifths.
Is that -1.6?
Yes.
How do you get -8?
Because I simplified it. Simplified both by 2. Now, we're not done with that because we still have to graph it. So when I graph this, I can do -8 fifths,
I got 3
-9 fifths, -7 fifths. It's a closed circle and it shapes the right. What'd you get, Holly?
I got 3 fifths.
Okay, I don't know. It's because you're doing it back. No, that you got -1 and 3 fifths, which is -8 fifths.
How do you change this?
Oh, I didn't change it to a
Second
fraction.
PRB. But it's going to give you a mixed
mix.
one. How did I, so when I divided this, right? So I just have 16 divided by -10. They're both even, so I can simplify it by 2, which means I divide 16 by 2, 10 by 2.
What if they're off?
Then you need to see, you can't divide it by 2, then you'd have to see if you can divide it by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay? So you should have
Oh, I knew that.
this worksheet. You should have this worksheet from yesterday. You should have actually done 1 through 10. You should have. By Monday, have 1 through 17 odd done. Okay? So there was a sub. I know that sometimes the subs don't do everything exactly how I want. You are doing 1 through 17, the odds. So get out your worksheet from yesterday that he handed out. It's the one that says multi-step inequalities. and you're doing numbers 1 through 17 to the odds. I will be checking this on Monday. So, do you need another one?
Now you're copy.
And I use Mr.
Just wait for a second.